Hey guys, my name is Ariana and welcome to our Kenya Tri-Adventure vlog. Back in 2022, we sent one of our incredible videographers, Aidan Fitzgerald, to Kenya to document our exciting Kenya Tri-Adventure expedition. Here is how he got on. Our team of intrepid travellers met at Dublin Airport before checking in their bags and boarding their flights to Kenya. Passports in hand, they set off on their adventure. Upon arriving in Kenya, the team were welcomed by our wonderful Earth's Edge guides, Julius and John. Everyone's bags were loaded onto the bus, followed by some lunch en route to their accommodation for the evening to catch up on some rest before their first day on the mountain.
So we've just arrived here at our trailhead on Mount Kenya. We're about 2,200 metres. It's been very exciting. We're all a little bit tired after our long journey, but we're very excited and raring to go. But we're going to be walking up the trail for about 4 hours, 10 kilometres. We'll go up about 500 metres and then we'll come out of the forestry, beautiful campsite, and our adventure will begin.
So just take it gently. We say pore pore, slowly, slowly. If you cannot walk and talk at the same time, you need to slow down. So we are not in a hurry to get to camp. We will take it slowly and we get to camp when everybody else is comfortable.
After a 5-hour trek, the team made it to Chogoria Gate Camp in very high spirits. Our wonderful team of porters had the campsite set up and ready by the time the team arrived into camp. The team enjoyed some fresh tea and coffee ahead of a delicious dinner cooked by one of our amazing chefs, Anne, with the help of some of the porters. With their bellies full, our team of happy hikers settled down in the mess tent for the evening. Day 4. The team awoke to a beautiful morning in Kenya. Their second day on the mountain began with some breakfast, tea and coffee before meeting our amazing team of porters, who would be carrying the team's duffel bags, tents and food up the mountain. After 4 hours of hiking, the team emerged from the rainforest to reach their next campsite.
Really fun day. On the second day, we walked along a single trek for a little while. We got to the second camp right after lunchtime, so we had plenty of time. Unfortunately, it's along a nice lake that's freezing cold. And when 15 people peer pressure you into going into the water, you end up going in. Luckily, a few of the lads were just as brave as me.
Yeah, it's been cool so far.
Yeah, all going to plan, which is brilliant. We're really lucky with the weather so far. A little bit of rain overnight, but great team. And they're all enthusiastic, so in for a dip this afternoon. Well, some of the boys did. We dipped our toes. But yeah, it's good fun.
We went for a swim there at 3,500 metres. Not often you do that.
We feel refreshed and magic. Looking forward to tomorrow.
Day 5 of the Kenya Tri-Adventure. The group soaked up some glorious morning sun with teas and coffee all around before starting on their way. Today would be the team's longest day so far, with 7 hours of trekking ahead of them. They stopped for lunch on a cliff edge as the fog began to roll in, creating a really dramatic scene. The team took in the ever-changing landscape around them as they trekked up Mount Kenya. Check this out for a view.
We need to get going now. Yeah, we don't have much left. Let's go do it.
Well done team.
hours of the morning, the team successfully summited Mount Kenya, Africa's second highest mountain. After enjoying the surreal views while descending the mountain, the team stopped for a well-deserved breakfast before moving on to Old Moses Camp to rest up for the remainder of the evening. Today was the team's final day on the mountain. The team said goodbye to their crew of hard-working porters.
Yeah, the porters, these guys are superhumans, carry loads of stuff, they don't complain. But one thing I like about them is like a group coming together for a period of 5 days, and it's good for them because these guys, most of them are farmers, grow coffee, tea, and have some cows. So it's kind of good for them because it's not a day-to-day job, it's sort of seasonal, So when they come together and you hear them talk about their stories, it's like they love it being together. They love what they do. You've got to have a passion to do that because it's a hard job, I think it's in the blood, We really cannot have such a wonderful team without these guys, and something that we acknowledge very, very much. Okay, so we appreciate all the hard work that they do.
Thank you very much indeed. You're doing a great service for us as individuals, for tourism, and for Kenya itself. So you should be proud of yourselves. And you're the man to give it to.
So welcome to another epic of mountain bike just after mountain climbing, okay?
This world is ours to take. These rules were meant to break. Life can be wedding cake. Get out and let it go. Up and up down to Mexico. Everywhere can be our home. This is my life. This is your life. Anything can happen.
Following an epic 50-kilometre cycle through the stunning Kenyan countryside, the team arrived at the gates of the old Pejeta Game Reserve. After getting their tents set up, the team headed out for their first game drive of the expedition. After the team's most jam-packed day yet, they settled down beside the campfire with some delicious food and cold beers before falling asleep to the sounds of the African wildlife surrounding them. Day 8. The team had an early start and began their day with a sunrise game drive where they spotted elephants, zebra, giraffes and much more. They also got to meet Baraka. Baraka, which means blessing in Swahili, is a black, blind rhino. He sadly lost his sight due to a fight with another bull defending his territory and soon after developed a cataract. The team also paid a visit to the chimpanzee enclosure and learned about all of the important work that goes into rescuing these incredible animals from the traumatic situations they were previously in. The team headed back to camp for breakfast before setting out on their second day of cycling around Kenya. After another action-packed day, the team made their way back to their accommodation where they'd be staying for the next 2 nights. The group enjoyed some food and drinks ahead of their whitewater rafting adventure the next day. had a fantastic day rafting along the Tana River, Kenya's longest river. The team started with some easier rapids and then finished with some exciting Class 4 drops. The adventure wasn't finished there though, as 3 people braved the bungee jump that was available back at the campsite. The team got the opportunity to explore the lush, beautiful landscape of Kenya by foot, by bike and by water. You'll meet the friendliest of locals and come face to face with the wildlife of Africa. This truly is an epic adventure.
As a certified B Corp, we focus on having a positive impact on both the environment and the communities we visit. We also set the highest safety standard of any expedition company in the world by having both an expedition leader and a doctor on each and every one of our trips. For more info on our sustainability policies, safety standards, and to see our range of expeditions, visit our website earths-edge.com.